Welcome back, guys, to the Anatomy of a Startup. And today I thought that we could talk about why it is important to talk to customers when you're building a startup. So, there are recently I read it in the news that the co-founder of Reddit said that if your co-founders are not talking to customers, then then you might need to find a new co-founder for your startup. So now Reddit is an amazing company. It's really huge, and we know how successful it is as well. So if the co-founder of Reddit is saying that, then it really means how important it is to talk to customers. So let me tell you why it is important to talk to customers first. So the fundamental part of building a startup is, why exactly are we building a startup, right? We're building a startup so that we can make a product that can be used by the customer, right? It is for the customer. It's not for us. It's not for our team. It's not for the company. It's for the customer, right? So if you the thing is, when you're talking to customers, it can give you really amazing insights into what the customer really wants, like not what you think the customer wants, not what your team thinks the customer wants. It's what the customer really wants and what they will pay for, so if you can speak to customers, you can get to know what they really want. And if the vision of your product really aligns with what they want, because that's really important, right? You want to give them what they want. So uh, if they're willing to pay for your service, then you could say that it's a very good sign. You ask them, would you be willing to pay if I provide you with such and such of a service? If the answer is yes or a maybe, it means that there is potential. If it's a straight no, it means that you might have to change a few things, right? So it can also really help you in designing the first few prototypes of your product, when you are into getting into your beta testing, because it can really help you understand what features the customers would find most important over other features. After all, prototyping is all about uh, prototyping is all about making those features first, that are the most important and are at high priority, that basically help you deliver the value to the customer. And that's what prototyping is. So it can really help you save time and effort on the features that are really important for the client over those which are not very important. So now coming to the second point, why is it, how do you speak to customers? Like, I'm telling you all this, ki why it's so important to speak to customers and all blah blah blah, but why is it really, how do you really speak to customers? How do you interact? So first, a very good method is that you make a Google form, okay? And in that Google form, you basically explain the structure of how uh, what your product looks like and what it will do. So you can first of all start with the demographics of the customers you're trying to serve. Ki, are you a parent? So example, you're in the education industry and you're trying to serve students of a certain age group. So you take the data of the age, you see, are you from this age group, are you from this age group, and then further on you explain what is the problem that you're trying to solve, and then you ask them, are you facing this problem, and if they're, depending on their answer, it can be yes or no, and then you can go into further questions. So Google Forms is something, surveys on Google Forms that you can send through your family, friends, is something that can really be very effective, because it can also give you very good data analysis, and it can help you come to conclusions really fast. Then detailed, so the best way is something that even my professor has told me. It's detailed discussion on the phone it's detailed discussion on the phone to the customer. So if you can directly speak to the customer, then you can get into detailed discussions with them. You can go get into the depth of the problem, get into the nuances and the details that are in the problem. and that can really help you solve it better and understand what they really want, because what you might think that they want can be very different from what they actually want. So getting that distinction on point is very important. And then you can also do polls on websites like Insta, Facebook, whatever social media websites are there, LinkedIn. Those are also pretty good tools for surveys and collecting data. Then, now coming to the last point, what did I gain from speaking to customers for while I'm building Horse's Mouth? So I've spoken to tens of customers about the problem that we're trying to solve at Horse's Mouth. So after speaking to customers, what I have understood is that valuable data to support. I have got valuable data to support that I can put time, money, and effort into this idea. And by speaking to customers, I have understood and validated my idea to the point that, yeah, I understand this is worth the investment, right? Um, I have also understood that there are certain features that I would be required, that would be on top priority when I'm building my first prototypes, and certain things that might not be required that I thought might be required, which might not be required, and that's what the customers have told me. So, you know, this kind of a reality check is something that can be very crucial and instrumental in the success of in the initial stages of a startup, and that's why it's very, very important to talk to customers. So I think, guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.